This is a true record as far as I recollect and written sign. I'll get to read it first. Just sign it and shut it. Right, sign it here and here. Initial each page and bang it in a pending tray, and the rest we'll do in the morning. You lock him up. You throw away the key.
Hamilton, come in. Sit down. You cracked the weasel?
Yeah, I think we have, yeah.
How's the new flat?
No.
Very designer, I hear.
What do you want, sir?
Just to talk. Good to leave the old place, eh?
Yeah, the flat's great. It's what I wanted.
You needed that. A clean break.
Yeah, I know. I did.
Well, I've noticed an improvement around here.
Look, I've learned to iron a shirt, that's all.
That bloody time, too. How long has it been now?
7 years.
Long time. Still, you kept yourself busy.
What I've had to, haven't I? Is that it? Can I go? Good. So I've got a front room to remember.
Tread carefully.
You off home?
I am now.
Been a long one, hasn't it?
Tell me about it.
Hamilton, there's a fire down the Lower Road.
Call the fire brigade.
There's a body. Suspicious circumstances. You're on it.
Tough one, Terry.
Well, we'll find out when we get there, won't we?
Sorry, sir.
You done all right? Okay, look, you check on all the flats, see if anybody saw or heard anything. Foster, you take the ground floor.
Hello, Turnbull. How's it going?
Good.
Here it is. How's Gilmore?
Pretty restless night. He hardly slept. I'll do a spectra scan on this. How are you?
Fine. No ill effects whatsoever.
No physical manifestations?
No, nothing.
Right. But let's do a blood test just to be sure.
There are no physical side effects. If this is clear, we'll start Gilmore on the BFND tonight.
Nobody heard anything. We've got a Miss Coop, elderly lady, a bit shaken up, but didn't hear a thing.
Me too. I've got a young couple to Stanton's on the first floor.
Second floor, Dr. Lyle, I missed. Gone to work already.
You better come and take a look. This is as odd as it gets.
What are the cuts on his hands?
We're not sure.
We'll start him on 20 milligrams 3 times a day and build it up from there. Give it to him in his food. And if he spots it, we'll give it to him intravenously, whether he likes it or not. Okay, Jeff.
Right, who tidied up?
Got up to your theory about spontaneous combustion.
Oh, thanks. Who was he?
The internal temperature of the body rises to combustibility, and poof, there you go.
Look, you stick to forensics and I'll think up the fairy stories, right?
I've got a bit of here.
Have you considered spontaneous combustion?
Look, don't you start.
Look, I've been upstairs and there are no fires, no broken windows, nothing.
So who the f***'s the corpse?
Douglas Scott.
What do we know about him?
Not much. Music lover.
Anything else?
Bit of a loner. Neighbours only spoke to him. Complain about the noise!
Now, that's a motive.
All the neighbours can account for their whereabouts, apart from Dr. Lyle.
Which is her flat?
Downstairs, but she's out at work.
And where's work?
The Institute.
I wonder what kind of music she likes. What kind of music do you like? Detective Inspector Hamilton. I'm here about Douglas Scott, your neighbour.
Yeah, what about him?
There's been a fire. He got burned.
When?
Last night.
Is he bad?
Pretty bad. He's dead.
We didn't get on.
Musical differences?
Sound pollution, not music.
So you fell out?
He played his bloody music too loud, that's all. It's hardly a reason for killing someone, if that's what you're thinking.
What a thought had crossed my mind.
Thanks.
Was there anything else?
I didn't sleep too well last night.
Bad dreams?
Yes, actually. About a pushy policeman.
Dr. Lyle. Dr. Lyle, trouble with Gilmore.
I'll be right there.
Gilmore?
I'm sorry, I've got to go.
Gilmore.
You all right?
Gilmore? What are you doing here, Lowell?
Breaking new ground.
What, with Gilmore?
He's the subject of an experiment. Why?
He's a psychopath. What are you doing with him? Basket weaving, a smack wrist and a good talking to?
Well, if you really want to know, we're experimenting with combination binary allodyne monogamous.
In English.
They are behavior-altering drugs which don't affect the central nervous system.
So you got him out of Broadmoor and all the fill about of his brains. You don't know what you're doing.
We're trying to find a way to neutralize the psychos in society without actually killing them.
Kill or be killed, Lowell.
The Home Office are confident about getting really radical results from this treatment.
You don't know what you're dealing with here.
You don't know what you're talking about. And
Yes, I do.
I can assure you this decision was taken at the very highest level.
Yeah, by human seaweed. I know this maniac and I know what you're playing with.
Know him?
Listen to me, Lowell. You got to stop this now.
Who is Gilmore?
He's a murder in that case.
See, under any other circumstances, we could have had a chat about your family if you have one.
I can't talk now. Yes, this evening I'll see you there.
Oh, Jesus. Whatever happened?
I gave him a shot at 12 and he was fine. And then when I came to give him at 2 o'clock, he just went crazy. I don't know what happened, but he cut Jeff badly.
Where did he get the glass?
I don't know.
Was Jeff going to be all right?
He's in casualty. Gilmore nearly took his balls off.
You shouldn't have done that. This chicken. Undercooked.
Hello, Gilmore. How are you?
Fine, I'm fine. Now.
We can't have incidents like this happening, you know.
No, I can see that.
We're doing our best to find the right medical treatment, but you have to make an effort, Gilmore.
Oh, I hear what you're saying, Stephanie. I know where you're coming from.
I'm glad to hear it.
I'm happy to be part of your experiment. Oh, don't worry. I'm on your side.
The drugs we're using are completely harmless. I've actually tested them on myself, so I know there are no side effects. But they might make you well. Do you understand that?
Oh, I do understand. And you look particularly fetching on them, Stephanie. Isn't strange? I think about it all the time, you see. I mean, I don't get much opportunity to do it, but I do think about it.
Another one.
Yeah, thanks. Look, forget it. I can't tell you anything. I'd be out of there so fast my feet wouldn't even touch the ground.
What'd you take me for? No names. I can sort out the expenses.
How much?
It depends on what you can give me.
How does problems with the side effects sound? What do you take me for? You're not working for any newspaper, unless it's the Police Gazette.
Is that a fact? You two know each other?
Not exactly.
Well, thanks a bunch, pal. You just blew my story.
Oi. I want an apology now.
Sod off.
I said I want an apology now.
You seen Thelma and Louise?
Of course I have. I saw it with you.
Terry. It's the flats. The old lady on the bottom floor. She's topped herself.
So how did she do it?
She hung herself.
I want to know everything, right? I want a detailed report from every single resident in that block. I want to know where they were, what they saw, what they breathed. I want to know what they last night, right?
Okay.
I'll be with you as soon as I can.
There is one other thing. Up at the Institute, Gilmore went crazy yesterday. He sliced up an orderly.
What was that about the Institute?
Nothing. You're coming with me. Have I got a blinding story for you?
Psychopaths have a common neurological feature. They lack a neurotransmitter in the brain, and it's the neurotransmitter that socializes. It's common to all higher primates, including humans.
And excluding Gilmore.
What should get transmitted is BFND. It's essential for mutual cooperation, social cohesion, and that's what Gilmore lacks.
You make it sound like a case of bad manners. He's a f***ing psycho.
Which is why we're injecting BFND into his brain.
You're doing what?
We're correcting a natural imbalance.
I don't f***ing believe this. This isn't some case study for a social work textbook. This is a murder we're talking about.
I know that.
Have you read this?
What is it?
It's his file of homework. And you want to his mind? Well, let me tell you something, Doctor. It's already.
What are you doing?
I'm playing with fire. And so are you.
So what do you want?
I want to see Gilmore.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So what do you want to know?
You're so damn sure about everything, aren't you? So scientific and so rational.
Well, that is my job, to be sure.
But are you every time? Tell me about the side effects.
There are no side effects.
How do you know?
Because I do.
I want to hear some proof.
Go on, tell him.
Tell me.
Because I've tested the drug on myself.
You see, she knows. Either she's a liar or she knows. Sphinx this
When?
one.
I'm not sure.
You're a scientist, you're paid to be sure.
Go on, she'll break.
Tell me.
Look, I really can't remember.
So what did you do before your control test?
I'm not sure.
And after?
I went home.
And what?
I went to bed early, but I didn't sleep very well. But listen, I've already told you all this the day after...
Scott.
Yes, the day after Scott killed himself.
And yesterday?
No, it was just once.
What kind of control test is that like? Not very scientific, is it?
I swear to you, it was just the once.
Then why did Miss Coop hang herself last night? Grieving for Scott? I don't think so. What do you know, Doctor? I want to know what you know.
Miss Coop?
Yeah, Miss Coop.
Oh, no.
How's the madhouse?
Which one?
Block.
Well, we're running out of residents. There was another one last night. Some old woman hung herself.
Are they connected?
I'm not sure.
So, what have we got? Cult members and ritual pact? You'll need a good headline for this one.
How about mad scientists test drugs on herself?
Maybe she's dealing. For the neighbours.
No, this is official stuff. She works at the Institute.
I'm taking you off the case.
Why you can't do that?
You know why. You're off.
Sir, I'm asking you, please, don't do that.
Terry, I've watched you screw yourself up for 7 years. And I watched you drag yourself back from the edge, and you did it your bloody self.
Did I?
Yes, you did. And I'm not going to watch you chuck it down the pan.
You ain't got a clue what I went through. And I'm not going through it again. You got to trust me on this, sir. Because I know it's him. I know it's him. I can smell him.
If we can link what the doctor's doing to the deaths, we'll hand it over to the drug squad.
You can't. You know what he can do.
Leave it alone, Terry.
I can't, sir. I know it's him.
I talked to the people up at Hillview House. There's definitely something weird going on. The Stantons, nice couple. Good-looking, rich, appalling taste. Why do money and good taste never go together?
What's this got to do with anything, Jose?
Basically, they've got everything. They're just bored stiff with each other.
So?
They asked me if I'd be interested in spending the night with them.
And?
They wanted me to join them.
What, in bed? And did you?
Yeah. No! They told me they had the same dream about the same fantasy at the same time. It's revolutionized the life.
What was the dream about?
About being by a complete stranger.
But you were a complete stranger.
Not by then, I wasn't. They told me everything.
How do you do it, Jose?
How to do what?
Get people to tell you everything.
It's my job. How do side effects at the Institute sound, Terry? I smell a story.
And I smell someone sniffing for one.
I gave you the Stantons.
I'm sorry, Jose, but this is personal. They've got Gilmore.
Why can't you just forget what happened?
How can I?
It's history. She's gone now and she's not coming back. It's over.
Leave it, Jose.
She had a good innings anyway. This is now.
I said just leave it.
All quiet.
Sleeping like a baby.
Good night.
Night.
Hello? Hello. How are you?
This isn't happening.
Oh, yes. It's happening. Thanks to you, Stephanie.
How did you get out?
That's our little secret.
It's impossible to get out of that cell.
Apparently not.
How did you get out?
Magic.
How did you get in here?
Magic.
What do you want, Gilmore?
You want to get inside my head, right? Well, I'm here to give you a little demonstration. You want to know how I can do the things that I do.
Turnbull. Gilmore just turned up at my flat. How the hell did he escape? And why wasn't I called the moment the alarm went off? That's impossible. Sorry, I had to get the injection in.
Why?
It's important. Don't ask now. Trust me. Okay? Come on. You all right now?
What was that stuff? I thought you were trying to kill me.
Sorry, I just had to be sure you got your shot.
Shot of what?
Trust me.
You've pumped me full of mind.
Just trust me.
Look, what's going on?
Come on. Have you got guns in here?
Look, what is this?
Get out of my way!
Look, I want to know everything.
I told you, trust me.
Trust a scientist who's her own guinea pig? No way. Come on, please, talk to me.
You're gonna have to kill him.
Well, I've always known that.
Well, you may not get another chance. You with me?
So where is he now?
I'm not sure.
He's out, isn't he? You don't know what you've done.
I think I do.
This is a nightmare.
Listen. I know I'm up, but I'm not giving up till it's finished.
And we kill him.
Yeah, right.
Look, there's nobody here. She's gone. Look.
You saw her?
Yeah, I know, but there's nobody there now.
I've seen her before.
Where?
The night Scott died. She was there. She was walking through this smoke-filled room with a thumb in her mouth, dragging a rag doll behind her, but it can't have been her. But it was a dream.
Were there flames?
I don't know.
Come on, try and remember.
Perhaps. Yeah, through the smoke, maybe.
That's it. Scott was dreaming. He was dreaming a bad dream. Or maybe sleepwalking. That's why his flat was untouched.
But it was my dream. Scott was having my dream. It was the BFND transferring my experience into his world. He saw my dream.
And who was the little girl?
Well, she was my sister. She died in a fire. I know I could have saved her.
No side effects, eh? And the night Miss Coop died, whose bad trip was she on? And whose nightmare are we in now?
Name and number after the tone, thanks.
Where is he?
I don't know. Wherever he is, he's got to be taking massive doses.
Don't tell me. Another bad trip?
He wants it to happen. It happens. He's in control. We're experiencing his dreams.
Great. Let's get out of here.
Hello, darling. You're home early. Nice cup of tea? Stick the telly on and put your feet up.
Meet the wife.
Oh, my dear, I'm so lonely.
I've done what I can, but you can only make a silk purse if you have the pig's ear for it. You need to do a bit of a shop. I like to keep a full larder. You never know who might drop in.
Yeah, you're right. You never know.
Shop for himself, of course. His mother did it for him before me, and then I did it for him. God rest my soul.
I don't believe this.
Just drink your tea.
It's not easy coping. He doesn't care, do you? I don't know how I put up with it all. It's all too much. It was murder. That's what it was.
Return to me.
You need to do a bit of a shop. I like to keep a full larder. You never know who might drop in.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You know.
He can't shop for himself, of course. His mother did it for him before me, and then I did it for him. God rest my soul.
I don't believe this is happening, please.
It's not easy coping. He doesn't care, do you? I don't know how I put up with it all. It's all too much. It was murder. That's what it was.
Hurry home, hurry home.
Do you see Matt at all?
What, in Australia?
He's your brother, you know. You should keep up the contact. You should take care of your brother.
I get a letter now and again.
He hasn't been happy. He's on the pills, you know. Well, you wouldn't, would you?
What? My God.
You want to complain about that noise now, eh?
You're looking thin, Terence.
What are you talking about? I'm 15 stone.
Only shows you can't look after yourself without me. Diet is so important. You need the correct amount of proteins, carbohydrates, and
You ain't got a
minerals.
clue what you're talking about.
Oh, you'll be the death of me. Oh, you were the death of me.
Don't panic, sweetheart.
Have you been eating properly?
Yeah.
Oh, you're very, very loud. You could wake people up. You shouldn't do that. You could spoil people's dreams, Tell.
What do you want?
Oh, Charlie.
Listen to me. If I ever get the chance, I'm...
Yes, I know, too boring. Listen. I just telephoned you as a courtesy. You see, your little friend. She's just about to get 6 inches of crispy roast duck. Now, where were we? Last weekend. Eyes on the buttons.
Yes.
I'm arresting you.
You can't arrest me, you moron. I'm dead.
What have you two been up to?
Go yourself.
No, I don't think I will. I think I'll go put the kettle on and make a nice cup of tea.
away.
Terry? I know about you and her.
So you know what a definitely load of shit it all was?
Yes, but she's gone now.
I took a decision. It was my choice and it was the wrong choice. And I have to live with that every day.
What were you just thinking?
When?
Just then, before she disappeared.
I don't know, I just wanted her to go.
That's it.
I thought it and she disappeared.
And the guilt trip was over.
It's dead people. It's dead people again. It's Miss Cooper and she ain't coming in.
Yeah, right, enough dead people.
Is that sort of language necessary? Oh, I took the liberty of letting myself in.
What do you want?
A little talk about my death. You see, I was very unhappy to be included in your lewd dream. You don't understand. Typical. I'm talking about fornication. I'm talking about Congress.
Turnbull. You dreamt you were Turnbull?
I'm afraid I did. My lifelong adherence to celibacy was ripped away from me. It wasn't pleasant.
Miss Cooper.
It was your dream, Miss Lyle, and very revealing it was. But for me, it brought back an episode of my life. It's been buried in my memory for 40 years. I loved my father. He was such a fine man, but he loved me too much. You understand? And I've spent 40 years trying to forget. It isn't pleasant to hang oneself, you know.
Steph, wait.
Terry,
Josie,
am I glad to see you? Been so frightened.
are you dead, Josie?
It's been terrible. You wouldn't believe the day I've had. Just what is going on?
Yeah, but are you dead, Josie?
Sister Romulus?
We need to talk.
How'd you get in the front door?
Magic.
Yeah, but you have to ring the bell from downstairs and it's locked, so how'd you get in?
Just came through it. Silly Billy.
You nearly had me there, Joss.
Yesterday was fantastic. Let's do it again, can we?
I'll get back to you.
I give good head, don't I?
I don't think you did.
I don't give good head.
Terry. Long time no see. What? Thought I'd be gone by now?
What?
You weren't.
Who are you?
The coughing that kept you awake. Stay where you are.
Who are you?
Go over to the mirror. Now take a look in the mirror.
I know you.
I said, look at yourself. Look at yourself. Now, what do you see?
I see me.
Look closer.
I'm looking, I see me, so what?
Try thinking about someone other than yourself I won't tell. Who is the last person on earth you ever think of, brother?
Lovely, lovely view, don't you think? I'm very disappointed in you, Stephanie. You've let us down badly. You've turned your back on the church and led a very sinful life.
No, I'm agnostic.
There's no such thing, Stephanie. You cannot leave the church of your own volition. You do the bidding of the church. No, not you. You deny the church for...
Here. You are such a worthless piece of shit. Do the world a favour. Do it. Go on. We want to be rid of you. It's very, very easy. Dark night of the soul can be so inviting. Go on. Who's gonna miss us?
Absolutely nobody.
You've committed many sins, Stephanie. And the most heinous of these is what, Stephanie? Yes, you do know, Stephanie. You wantonly murdered an unborn child. God's child. Not your child, Stephanie. God's. Didn't you? Yes. And you murdered twice. You butchered 2 of God's creations. And what for, Stephanie? A pinprick. A pleasure. You are stinking, putrid flesh, Stephanie. And you must atone in the only way you know how. Yes.
I'm dying, Terry. But you know that, don't you? Think about me in the millisecond it takes for the bullet to travel through your gum to your brain while you contemplate your miserable life.
Look down. What do you see? And why, Stephanie, are you facing this eternity of pain? Why?
Because I deserve it.
Yes, you deserve it. Exactly so. And why?
Because I've sinned.
Yes, you've sinned. Exactly so.
He's right, you know. It must be a shock for your brother to see you after all this time, looking so thin.
Well, at least I'm alive. Which is more than I can say for you.
And whose fault is that, then?
Stephanie, you must now do as I tell you. Step forward.
Please don't make me.
Stephanie, step forward.
No, Steph!
Let me go!
Look at me. Look at me! You're doing exactly what he wants.
I don't deserve to live.
Steph, that is not true. I've just seen my brother.
What, is he dead?
I don't think so.
When did you last see him?
That's it. I just haven't for such a long time.
Well, what did he want?
Just to tell me I don't care. And he's right. I've made such a mess up of it all.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one.
I had this mad idea to blow him away, my own brother.
I don't understand where all this from.
It's our own shit.
Yeah, but he's right. I am worthless.
No, you're not. That's Gilmore talking.
I don't know.
Look, he's trying to tap into our guilt and fears and terrorise us with them. Don't you understand that, Steph? Now we have to fight this.
But we'll lose.
No, we won't. We're gonna win.
Never mind the fighting. What you need is a nice cup of tea, so I'm going
Why
to...
don't you off? See? Now we're gonna go out there and we're gonna hunt him down.
What is it?
It's Gilmore.
Hello. How are you, victims?
What are you trying to prove, Gilmore?
Oh, don't you knock it, Terry. I mean, if this pilot goes well, They're going to give me my own daytime slot. All day. Every day.
Well, enjoy it while you can.
Oh, fighting talk, boys and girls. But I've only just begun, sweethearts. Now, say goodbye to the victims. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Jesus. What was that, rats?
Nothing. I'm just losing it. Shit. Look at the name.
So?
It's my birthday.
You're kidding.
I know my own birthday, for Christ's sake. What was that? It's the riot squad. Glenn?
You okay? Terry! You all right?
Well, let's go.
You ready?
Are you?
I hope so.
So do I.
Good evening, Dr. Lyle. We were hoping you would come.
Nancy, how are you?
I'm fine, and the situation is now under control.
Who's she?
It's all right, she works for me.
It's all right. Turnbull has everything under control. He tricked Gilmore, gave him a neuroleptic injection, and he's now sedated. Everything's back to normal, thank goodness.
Are you sure?
It's all right now. Turnbull has everything under control. He tricked Gilmore, gave him a neuroleptic injection, and he is now sedated.
No!
It's a funny old world, isn't it? When you think about it. A stitch in time saves 9, and to look before you leap. That's what I always say. Life is but a dream. A bad dream. It's all right now. Turnbull has everything under control. He tricked Gilmore, gave him a neuroleptic injection. He's now sedated. Everything's back to normal. It's all right now. Turnbull has everything under control. He tricked Gilmore, gave him a neuroleptic injection, and he's now sedated. Everything's back to normal, thank goodness. Yes, well, looks that. Everything's back to normal, thank goodness.
What are you looking for?
Gilmore's fire.
Never mind it. Come on, let's go.
Come on.
What are you doing?
Reading.
You want to know that Gilmore you asked me? Anything I don't know about him ain't worth knowing.
Why do they call him the Bone Man?
Hold on a minute. You're telling me the psyche you spent all this time with you know nothing about? You're kidding me, right?
It was irrelevant.
Your patient chopped up to South London, balled up their skeletons and carefully preserved and catalogued their bones, and you're telling me that's irrelevant?
Look, just tell me what makes him twitch. What's he afraid of?
I don't believe this.
Well, let's just hope it's the dark.
Guns. Everyone's afraid of guns.
That's not rats, is it?
Probably is.
Steph! Steph! Steph!
For a moment, I thought I lost you.
No. I'm still here.
Where does this lead?
That old pants.
Look, it's your institute. Where do we go from here?
We can make love.
Look, I'm crazy about you naturally, but this isn't the time nor the place.
Come on, please.
I don't think so.
Look, we know we might not make it. But we both want it before we die, right?
Steph, honest to God, I can't think about it. What's the matter with you?
Listen to me. We can get out of this.
No, we can't.
Careful. Careful.
You're gonna remember this the rest of your life.
Surprise! Oh. Ah, naughty, naughty boy! Where were we? Ah, yes. I was just about to get into some rumpy...
Jesus, I thought I lost you.
I thought I lost you.
It's over, Steph. He's won.
What? We can't give up now.
Listen, there's rats.
Oh, please, God, no. No, make it not rats. Please, make it not.
It's rats. It's rats for definite. Listen.
No!
There's only one thing for you. Lie, dirty before the end. Scream! Dirty sweetie.
You're not starting that again, are you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Where you been?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but, Gilmore managed to make himself look like you and tried to kill me.
I believe it.
Why? Did he try something like that with you?
Yeah, he came onto me early and started touching me in there.
What? You know, I thought you'd given up in there.
I'll give you that idea.
Look, we've got to keep taking these shots. It's the only thing that's protecting us from Gilmore.
You could have fooled me.
So when did you realise it wasn't me?
When you had me by the balls up against the wall.
Yeah, that was quite a big hint.
Yeah, it was.
Well, first I had Rats, and then I had Gilmore. But you know he can't kill us, don't you?
He's having a good go. What's that?
Oh, my God.
You missed, Terry.
The skin blisters first in the heat.
Down.
It's not very nice to meddle other people's brains, is it?
7 years, Terry.
Murderer.
Piss off!
Killed me.
Tell her to go now.
Please go away.
Do it!
Come on.
stronger. But you just can't get the skeletons out of the cupboards nowadays, can you? Still. Never mind, you're back just in time for the real fun to begin.
We ain't playing Gilmore.
Oh, really? We're not playing Gilmore, are we?
Effendi.
What did you think of Gloria? Pathetic, whinging little shit she turned out to be. One of my more amusing creations, don't you think?
This is the end, Gilmore.
I don't think so, sweetie pie.
Last chance. Or you've had your last fix, Gilmore. I've read your file. I know everything about you. I'm taking away your medicine, Gilmore.
You shouldn't with people's minds, Stephanie.
I know what you're afraid of, Gilmore.
Don't even think about it. Dream on, you bitch.
Oh, I am.
Nothing you've suffered up until now compares to what you've got coming to you. Imagine the endless grinding pain of being boned alive. This is heaven. You wouldn't understand that, would you? Because you're so bogged down with your pathetic guilt and fears. Guilty, Terry. Missed. But you didn't miss your wife, did you, Tell?
Steph, it's over. now it's over.